Hello, Morrisson-Reeves Library Program Pickup Kit folks. I'm Beth.
And I'm Ariana.
And we're here to tell you about this week's program Pickup Kit, which is
Twine coasters.
so you can make your own specially designed coaster. It has your own look and feel and imprint, and then you get to use it anywhere you want. You can use it for decoration, or you can use it with purpose to hold your favorite beverage. Or whatever.
You got it. Use it as a coaster. Yeah.
Or a trivet, or something like that in the kitchen. So Ariana's going to get to showing you what's in the kit and what how to make it. Tips for that. All right.
Okay, so we're going to make our twine coasters. In your bag, you're going to get a length of string, twine-ish string. We have some different colors. This is purple. You're going to get a piece of wax paper, and you're going to get some Elmer's glue, and you will need to add water to the glue to dilute it a little bit. Just mix in a little water at a time until you get like a thin consistency of glue. And then you are going to, you'll want to cut your string into lengths. They don't have to be equal, but if they're smaller like this, if they're easier to manipulate. So I've got some lengths of my string, and underneath my wax paper I have drawn some shapes. You can use those as a guide, or you can do just free form. There's my shapes.
Great.
Or you can just do free form shapes to make your coaster. And what you will do is you'll dip each string in your glue mixture, and then you'll want to take the excess off like that. Does that make sense? The glue. And then, so if I was going for this circle shape, then you'll want to lay it down, kind of following your lines, and then you'll just keep dipping in your glue and taking off the excess like that. And you will do like this. Make sure your string touches other string. So pretend these have got glue all over them. And I'm doing this. And you just want to fill in the empty spaces like that so that you have a complete coaster, something solid when it dries. So you want to use quite a few pieces so that it fills in those gaps, and you want to have a solid thing when you're done. Kind of like that. That will work. And when these are covered in glue, the weight of them is going to make them lay flatter than this. But when you are done with your shape, you're satisfied, let them dry overnight, and then you can just peel them off the wax paper. If you want, you can, in these gaps will be dried glue, obviously. You can remove that if you want, just with your fingers, and there will probably be kind of a border of dried glue around that you'll want to take off of there, but it should just flake off, and then you're left with your coaster.
I can imagine that the edges, the tips of them, might be important to manipulate where you want them to be, so they're not sticking out.
You can tuck those in, and you can still manipulate it when it's wet with the glue. So like if you're done laying your strings and you don't quite like how they're laying, you can push them around, or spread them out, tuck the ends in, that kind of thing.
Two more questions.
Do like that if you want it rounder.
Two more questions. Should the glue water mixture be about the consistency of milk?
That would work. Or maybe
Is
a
that
little
too thin?
little thicker than milk.
Cream?
Sure.
Okay. And then I would imagine that it'll dry clean and clear.
It'll
'cause
dry
that's how,
clear,
That's
yes.
how Elmer's glue dries.
Yes.
But it'd be important not to get this wet,
Right.
right? So you don't want to get your coaster wet.
True.
And so if you're cleaning it, like I was thinking, oh, I'd use a toothbrush, an old toothbrush. You don't want to get that toothbrush wet.
Right.
And your beverage, you don't want to have a real drippy beverage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a lot of condensation.
Okay, awesome.
That's that.
Right, so you've made a coaster now, and as you know, we'd love to see that, and we'd love to know where you decided to put it. Are you keeping it for like traditional coaster things? Are you using it as a wall hanging or a sculptural piece on a table? Like, what are you doing with it? Is it in the kitchen for something? I don't know what.
Kitchen
Under a
purposes.
hot plate? I have no idea. Get glue hot. I don't know what happens. You can tell us. If you use it that way, yeah, I don't know. That's actually,
Maybe don't do that.
probably, I wouldn't try that one now that I'm thinking it through. But yeah, tell us what you thought. Send us your feedback and pictures. We always love to see that.
Yes.
Or show someone on staff when you come in. You can contact us at 765-966-8291. Ask for Ariana or Beth. You can email us. I'm B Herrick, that's BHARRICK at mrlinfo.org.
And I'm acook@mrlinfo.org.
We always love to hear what you have to say and see your beautiful, beautiful creations. Now, hopefully you've already been to some of our fun summer reading programs. Theme still is. Still have, one more week after this week, right?
Yeah.
All Together is our summer reading theme. Hope you've had some great books that you've read for our reading challenges and enjoyed some of our programs. We've got a really exciting program coming up this Saturday, July 22nd, called One World, One Plate, and it's a celebration of culture. We've got a lot of folks who live in Richmond who are from a variety of places originally, but now reside here, and we're celebrating them and their culture, the diversity and beauty that they bring to make our community even more vibrant. So if you can come by on Saturday, July 22nd from 1 to 3, you'll get to experience a variety of activities, and there's going to be music, dance, and samples of food. So like not a full meal, but samples, like lots of different little samples. So come on by. We'd love, love, love to see you. Anything else we want to point out? I think maybe, on the 26th, we've got a friend of a longtime library employee is visiting from Sweden.
Yes.
So boy, this
Lena
fits in with
will be here.
Yeah, she'll be here, and she is a knitter, amongst other things. And she said, I'd love to run a knitting program here. So we're going to do a stitch and talk session. But if you have a different hobby, like say knitting's not your thing, but you like
embroidery.
Yep. Or
crochet.
Yep.
What are you thinking of?
Scrapbooking. Like bring some stuff. Like bring a page. Make a page while you're here. Like
bring your craft.
We've got tables right now. If it's really messy and involved, it might be more work on you to get it here. But heck, if you want to do the work, bring it. We'll be happy to have you. So that's on the 26th of July from noon to 1:30. Or you can just bring your lunch. So you can ask Lena questions about Sweden. We can talk about whatever we want to talk about. Anything else?
I think that's about
it.
Yeah.
One more week of summer reading after this, and so there's one more program pickup kit with the summer, which is
woven magazine art.
Yeah. So look for that. And then we'll have some fall creative programs and a couple more program pickup kits for the year. So keep an eye for those. And if you haven't already filled out your survey that we put in your program pickup kit, please do. We love to hear from you. We tell you that every time we make one of these videos. And the surveys are an opportunity where we get to learn more about your experience, or if there's things you'd like to see differently or the same or new or, whatever. We just love that.
Yes.
All right. We will see you at the library.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.